welcome. Today I will be showing you how to make a very basic pumpkin pie recipe. This is the last video for my Bake-ful November baking challenge series, so if you've been following along, welcome. And today I will be showing you how to make pumpkin pie. In case you're new here, my name is Victoria. I run Time and Tenderness, which is this channel here on YouTube, as well as a little blog feed on my Instagram page, also called Time and Tenderness. I blog about and make videos about cooking, homemaking, and all sorts of other life skills for the home. So I am glad to have you here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started with baking this pumpkin pie. Okay, the lighting is kind of stinky right here, but bear with me for a moment. So I'm going to show you everything that you need to make a really basic, really delicious pumpkin pie. First things first is pie crust. Now I do know how to make my own basic pie crust, but for the sake of convenience and for if you are a beginner here, just learning how to make a pumpkin pie, I just wanted to show you that it is acceptable, and I'm fine with using a pie crust, so you should be fine too. So this is my favorite pie crust. I do splurge on the brand name for Pillsbury. So the Pillsbury pie crust, perfect. I let it get a little bit warm on the counter to make it more easier to work with. Then you're going to need a can of sweetened condensed milk, a can of pureed pumpkin. This is just a basic can of organic pumpkin from Trader Joe's. Your favorite pumpkin spice mix, 2 eggs, and of course a pie dish. And then we are also going to preheat our oven to 425 degrees. So let's get started in putting this together.
The most important habit that everybody should get into the habit to when they're cooking or doing anything in the kitchen around food is to wash your hands. Now I had already done this, but I decided to give you guys a little hand dance to show you that my hands were clean. And then we're just gonna get right into baking this pie. So first goes into the bowl is the pureed pumpkin, just scooped it all out there. Then we're getting the sweetened condensed milk. Now a note on sweetened condensed milk, it is really sticky, so be prepared to have your hands sticky for a while. And then we're going to be cracking both eggs and then 1 whole tablespoon of the pumpkin pie spice mix. Just whisk it all together, do a rough stir, then break out your whisk and then just stir it all up. Now here I go again, cleaning, clean as you go. Trust me guys, it'll make your life a whole lot easier in the process. And then get out your pie dish, spray it down with some Pam, and unroll your pie crust. And I just line mine up right here, and then I start to pinch a little bit. I noticed that we had some extra on the side, so I took out my kitchen shears and I just trimmed down the sides. Now don't throw any excess dough away just yet, because I'm going to show you how you can elegantly decorate your pie using the other pie crust as well as any excess dough. So I am going to be cutting long strips with a pizza cutter, and I will be pinching and rolling into like little ropes, because we're going to be braiding to decorate the pie. Now here it is zoomed in a bit. I just pinched and rolled, and we're just going to be doing that and then braiding the ropes together. I made 2 really long ones, so this is the first one. You'll see the second one, and yeah, just do that. Guys, I just want to thank you so much for joining me on this Bake-ful November challenge. I have some really exciting ideas coming up when it comes to homemaking and what I want to do here on this channel. It has been a full year that I have been on YouTube. I have a little over 500 subscribers now, so if you are new here, I would love to have you join and subscribe. I just wanted to give this little shout out as I'm braiding the dough here. I just really appreciate everybody so much. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, and thank you for commenting. It does help my little community here on the internet grow. Now back to the pie. So here you just saw me add a little bit of water to the dough because that helps it stick together, and I'm just lightly pressing the braids onto the dough. And now I'm going to be making leaves. So I just take a really sharp knife and I cut like little leaf shapes. Be very careful, and I just go ahead and like score it a little bit, make it look like leaves. It doesn't have to be perfect. The more rustic it looks, I think the prettier. So I just go and I just cover up any imperfections with the leaves. I roll little balls to make it look like, you know, little berries that I'm putting on there. I just think it looks very elegant, and it doesn't even have to look perfect. I think the more rustic it looks, the more elegant it looks. here's my little finished product, and there's all the little leaves covering things and the braids. It looks so pretty. So I just poured the batter right into the pie dish. Now this next step I try to do every once in a while, which is to make a ring of tin foil around the pie. So for the first 15 minutes, the pie is in the oven at 425 degrees. After those 15 minutes, you're going to be lowering the temperature of the oven to 350 degrees. The reason I did that aluminum foil ring around the pie was to protect the dough so that it doesn't cook too quickly and potentially burn. Now this is very cumbersome. I know they actually make pie, crust rings that protect the pie crust. I don't have one, so I could try to finagle one with the aluminum foil. It is cumbersome. You don't have to do that step. I was just doing it today. It did cause me to have a little mishap later that I'll show you. But you can skip that step. But if you want to try it, go ahead too. It's not necessary. And what am I always saying? Clean as you go. So clean, clean, clean. It makes your life so much easier. Going back to the aluminum foil ring around the pie, when I lowered the temperature of the oven to 350, I took the ring off, and when I did, I spilled some of the batter a little bit, so that's what you see there on the pie.
Alright guys, I want to wholeheartedly thank everyone who participated in Bake-ful November this month. It was just so exciting to see everybody's wonderful creations. Please check out all the participants in my comments down below. I will link everybody's YouTubes and Instagram, so please check them out. I am super excited for my pie. I did make a little error right there in that the batter kind of spilled over a little bit, but here's my pie. Very excited, very proud of it. And like I said, thank you so much for following me these past 4 weeks with these baking videos and my Bake-ful November challenge. If you are just joining me and I'm now finishing my challenge, I have been baking for the past 4 weeks. Each week was a new challenge and a new task. So you can go back and view all those videos. But until next time, I will see you guys next week, hopefully.